Around 1962, we started getting clients in that were more of the rock and roll variety. That's pretty much how our reputation developed as a rock and roll studio.
Without these recording studios that had great live rooms, modern music certainly wouldn't be what it is now. This day and age, these rooms are disappearing quickly.
When you're in a recording studio, there's an energy that the artist and the producer and the engineers, they play off each other and they're working all together. And when you come to a common space, the best work comes out of it.
The vintage equipment and sound is absolutely something that you can't do in your bedroom.
The entity that is Sear Sound, which was Walter Sear, has been around about 50 years. I think it was an anomaly from the very beginning in the world of sound. Walter Sear was more than just a studio owner. He was the patriarch, the moral conscience, if you will, of the audio industry.
As an artist, you appreciate the intangible things about a studio. You know, it's not always about the equipment. You know, you can go to a multi-million-dollar studio and just the vibe is wrong. The feng shui is just completely inaccurate. But this place, you know, I feel like they care about the artists. You know, they really cater to the creative energy.
There's just a sense of musical camaraderie when musicians are playing together live. And places like this, they're able to do that all in one room together.
They say she's in the class 18, stuck in her daydream.
The music scene has changed dramatically with proliferation of home and digital recording. It's made it a lot easier for anyone and everyone to record something with a minimal amount of gear in their house. Unfortunately, that's led to the deterioration of really good recording studios.
She's just under the upper hand and goes mad for a couple grams.
And we're really just one of maybe two studios of this caliber left in the Midwest, let alone just in Chicago.
We've integrated the latest digital technology in the place, but a lot of our clients, and even the young clients, the old analog type of recording sound is actually preferred by them over everything being done in the digital domain.
I knew when I walked in here today that it was a special place.
When I listen to something that's gone through a piece of vintage, there's a character that comes with it.
Watch your all-time high, you're good as it gets.
You know, just having gone through that circuitry of whatever piece of gear it is, there's a character and a soul to it that I don't think you get running through computers. It's inspiring to be in these rooms with all the history, and our biggest focus is to keep making great records.
I've always really loved Electric Lady Studios, and this was my first time recording in this live room. And it's really a beautiful sounding room and very historical and inspiring, so it's really been a pleasure.
Walter said that being a purist and a bit of a maniac about this stuff, I guess, he originally said that the death knell of recorded sound was when multi-track came in. Never mind digital, but multi-track. This is the last incarnation of Sear Sound. The last one, indeed.
The second one might be profound. I'd follow you down.
The live room is like an instrument in a lot of ways. You can do a lot of things in your home, you can do a lot of things in your garage, but you can't get a fantastic percussion sound in your garage or at home.
I mean, I've heard some really good recordings that have come out of home recording, but I still think that's an incubator for once an artist has their legs under them and their audience says that they can afford a bigger, better process. That's why studios can still exist.
I can't even think of all the famous people that have been here. Paul McCartney, David Bowie.
Janet Jackson to Justin Timberlake to Kanye West.
Van Halen, Elton John, the Beatles, Dwight Yoakam.
You get a different sound than you do in your bedroom with the best Pro Tools rig in the world.
You're not going to run into Keith Richards walking out of your bedroom.
One day you could have Michael Bublé in Studio 1, you could have Metallica in Studio 2, and you could have the Red Hot Chili Peppers in Studio 3. That's an experience you can't get anywhere else.
It's fun to record at a place where there's been so much history and now be a part of it.
This room and its history, it can crush you. When I performed these songs, to feel the songs kind of come out and be the spotlight, it was a really cool feeling.
Even though many records still aren't made this way, there's still a place for it. It still needs to be around.
It's always exciting to be in a place where some of the classics were created here, and it's cool to share that type of a moment with my band. It's pretty special.
We feel very honored to be a part of the history of the studio. We look forward to recording here for many more years.
There's just a spirit and a feeling here that I think allows them to be human.
It's important that these rooms are maintained and they're kept alive.